Sean Diddy Combs' legal troubles have intensified as federal prosecutors accuse him of witness tampering while in custody. Allegedly, he used unauthorized phone calls, secret messaging services, and prison phone privileges to control the narrative. These new allegations come on top of serious charges, including trafficking and racketeering, further complicating his fight for bail. The latest claims could jeopardize his hopes for release and escalate his legal challenges. As his defense team works to challenge the prosecution, new victims continue to come forward with disturbing accusations. With a high-stakes trial set for May 2025, the case is quickly becoming one of the biggest celebrity scandals in years, as the once untouchable music mogul faces a scandal that may change how justice is served for the rich and powerful.
Disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is facing more scrutiny. Federal prosecutors have accused Combs of witness tampering from behind bars in jail. The prosecution filed another motion on Friday urging the judge to not grant bail to the hip-hop star. They say he deployed a, quote, relentless effort to contact potential witnesses, including victims of his abuse, who could provide powerful testimony against him. He's doing that, again, from behind bars. Now, for context, Combs was arrested, charged in September with trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Sean Diddy Combs' legal battle has intensified, with prosecutors accusing him of witness tampering while in federal custody. Court filings claim he used methods like three-way calls and unauthorized messaging services to contact potential witnesses and victims. Prosecutors argue these actions demonstrate his continued influence and pose a potential threat to the integrity of the judicial process.
The prosecution telling the judge about attempts they say the rap mogul made from behind bars to influence everyone from potential jury to alleged victims.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'm a cool off.
This morning, prosecutors leveling new accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, saying he poses a serious risk of danger even from behind bars as he awaits trial. In a court filing late Friday, prosecutors detailing the steps they say Combs is taking while locked up to reach out to prospective witnesses and influence public opinion to affect potential jurors.
The accusations within the prosecution's motion to deny bail are very serious and will be considered very heavily by the judge, because the judge is going to want to ensure that he is not influencing witnesses and or contacting anyone.
Prosecutors claim Sean Diddy Combs used three-way calls to reach outside contacts, directing associates and family to arrange conversations with individuals not on his approved contact list. They argue this tactic allowed him to exert control over witnesses while detained at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, further undermining the judicial process.
Anyone to influence a trial in any way.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering, transportation to engage in prostitution, and sex trafficking. He denies any wrongdoing.
A key allegation against Sean Diddy Combs is that he exploited prison phone privileges by using other inmates' phone access codes, known as PAC numbers. This allowed him to bypass monitoring systems and make unauthorized calls, which prosecutors claim were intended to intimidate or manipulate witnesses, further supporting their opposition to his bail request.
According to the latest filing, Combs is accused of using other inmates' phone access codes, those are known as PAC numbers, to contact several people from behind bars, including his sons. He's also accused of making three-way calls to get a hold of people and using a third-party service called Contact Me ASAP to contact unauthorized individuals, presumably ASAP. Though much of the prosecutor's claims have been redacted from the court filing, they claim clear interference with the intent to blackmail victims and witnesses into staying quiet. Combs' defense insists the prosecution's case is thin and the mogul should be released from jail and put under home detention with 24/7 monitoring, plus, quote, near total restrictions on Combs' ability to contact anyone aside from his defense team.
In addition to phone calls, Sean Diddy Combs is accused of using a third-party messaging service, Contact Me ASAP, to exchange hundreds of messages. Court documents suggest this helped obscure his communications with attorneys, family members, and others. Prosecutors argue these actions violate detention center regulations and demonstrate his continued efforts to influence the case while behind bars.
Here was Diddy telling Conan O'Brien about his quote stakeouts back in 2002.
Okay. Now, we need alcohol.
Right. Alcohols. Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just different blend. You need the
Blend.
ladies. You need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants.
Oh. No, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, so you have to, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
Yeah.
broccoli, but just
Right.
check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
Depends on the way you look at it.
People start getting gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
We're not laughing now.
Federal prosecutors are using these allegations to deny Sean Diddy Combs' latest bail request. His legal team proposed a $50 million bail package, including house arrest and no internet access. However, the government argues that his ability to tamper with witnesses while incarcerated proves he remains a risk. They claim that even under strict conditions, Combs could still use his vast resources to manipulate the legal process, justifying their opposition to his release. Holmes' defense team has strongly refuted the claims, calling them exaggerated and misleading. Attorney Bradford Cohen argued that third-party calls and outside contacts are common among inmates and don't necessarily imply wrongdoing. He also questioned the credibility of the prosecution's evidence, stating that no clear proof of direct threats or blackmail has been presented.
Prosecutors pointing to recorded phone calls from jail. They say Combs asked family members to reach out to potential victims and witnesses, urging them to create narratives to influence a jury pool. Allegations that could land Combs in even more trouble.
Diddy's jail calls can be used at trial if they are able to support the prosecution's case in chief. They can also provide grounds for additional criminal charges to be filed against him.
All of this while a Hulu documentary is set to be released Monday.
Same as Shine. Kid is nice.
Called The Honorable Shine, about a young rapper who says he took the rap for a nightclub shooting involving Combs and then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
Puffy got acquitted and he got 10 years.
He was betrayed. I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy.
Moses Shine Levy Barrow, now running for president of Belize, says he was betrayed by Combs.
The accusations of witness tampering add another layer to Sean Diddy Combs' legal challenges, which already include trafficking, racketeering, and coercion charges. The federal investigation, launched in September 2024, has uncovered allegations spanning decades, with multiple victims accusing Combs of orchestrating exploitative events, Some claims involve minors at the time, making the case even more severe and intensifying the legal stakes.
According to the latest filing, Combs is accused of using other inmates' phone access codes, those are known as PAC numbers, to contact several people from behind bars, including his sons. He's also accused of making three-way calls to get a hold of people and using a third-party service called Contact Me ASAP to contact unauthorized individuals, presumably ASAP. Though much of the prosecutor's claims have been redacted from the court filing, they claim clear interference with the intent to blackmail victims and witnesses into staying quiet. Combs's defense insists the prosecution's case is thin, and the mogul should be released from jail and put under home detention with 24/7 monitoring, plus, quote, near total restrictions on Combs's ability to contact anyone aside from his defense team.
As the trial date nears, media attention has increased with documentaries and investigative reports highlighting the allegations and Combs' past controversies. One documentary features the testimony of a Michigan inmate who claims Combs assaulted him in the 1990s. This case, initially dismissed, has now been reinstated, adding further scrutiny to Combs' history and intensifying public focus on the trial.
Here was Diddy telling Conan O'Brien about his quote freakouts back in 2002.
Okay. We need alcohol.
Right. Alcohols. Right. Not just one alcohol. Alcohols. Right. Just different blend. You need the ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
Oh. No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're going to leave.
Right.
Got to keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
Yeah.
broccoli, but just
Right.
check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you going?
Depends on the way you look at it.
That's people start getting gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
We're not laughing now.
In his latest legal battle, Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys accuse federal prosecutors of violating his constitutional rights during a search of his jail cell. His legal team claims investigators unlawfully accessed and photographed privileged legal notes during an October 2024 contraband sweep. They argue this compromised his defense and are demanding a full hearing on the matter.